Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. I am Stephanie if you're new here. So I had a follower ask how to do a sourdough starter. So I have my starter that I've had for over a year now. And I have the one that we are going to be working on. This is the first day. So today is 24 hours for that one. And I'm gonna show you what to do. But this is mine. This one I had on the counter. Mine actually needs to be fed and before I do like bread or something. But this I just leave off to the side or I keep in the fridge. So I know a lot of people like informational videos. Some people like step-by-step videos. For this video, I'm going to explain to you guys first like the process of making it, and then I'll go into it in the video. So for the first day, what you need to do is do equal parts of water and flour. I did add a little bit of honey to it. Someone suggested adding a little bit of honey to like kickstart it. So it takes about 7 days for you to build your starter, but it also takes about a month or so for it to really be a good starter. And then once you have that started and once you have it going, then you constantly have to feed it, or you just put it in the fridge, and that kind of like puts it in dormant until you want to make a recipe. So I'm going to do the best that I can to show you guys how to do it and how it's going to turn out. So we'll see. But so for the first day, like I said, we did a half a cup of flour, half a cup of water, warm water, not hot water. And then today what we're going to do is just mix it. So I'm going to mix it up, and then we're going to wait another 24 hours and we're going to dump some of it out, and then we're going to feed it again with the half and half. So usually I use a kitchen scale. I will list one down in the description if you guys want to get a scale. Sometimes measuring it out is so much easier than using cups. And when you do recipes and stuff like that, it's just easier to have a kitchen scale. So that is what works for me. But for me to show you on the video, we're just going to be doing half a cup of warm water and a half a cup of flour. And that's what we're going to do to make this starter. On day 3, and I want to show you what the sourdough looks like. So we have a little rise. I always try to mark it so I can see like where it started and then how much it rises. So this is day 3 that we are going to feed it. So this is actually day 2 in here, and then we're going to do day 3, and I'll show you what you need to do. But if you look in here, it's nice and bubbly, and you can tell that things are doing what it's supposed to be doing, but it's still not ready. So in the beginning of the video, I stated that you almost need to do about a month work of getting it started. But once you get to like day 7, day 8, then you can start making bread. But the more and more you feed it and the more you take care of it, the better it'll get. So we are going to take some of this sourdough starter out, and then we're going to put the 1/2 cup of flour and 1 cup or 1/2 cup of warm water. So that's what we're going to add for day 3. I am on day 12 with our starter. I ended up splitting both of them just because I might be giving away one of my starters. But for the last, okay, so on the 7th day is when they say it's pretty good to be able to make bread with it. But if you don't have a rise yet from day 7, then you need to continue to feed it in the morning and at night. So you need to take a little bit out. So half of what's in there, take it out, and then put a little bit of water in there, like 1/4 cup of water, 1/4 cup of flour. And you're going to do that in the morning and at night. You're going to do that for 7, 8, 9, 10, for 3 days. And I am at where I just fed it this morning, so I did have a rise and now it dropped. But this is pretty good. So the first, I would say like 6 days, it's gonna stink like it's more stinky, and a lot of people say more like stinky socks. But once it get to like day 12 and up, it smells yeasty. So if you haven't got to that smell yet, then you need to just keep feeding it in the morning at night. And there's more steps to it after you get to this point. So if you don't want to make any bread with it, you can just put it in the fridge. But the night before that you're gonna make bread, you're gonna wanna take some of your starter out and add it to your recipe. So there's so many different things after making it, but your whole goal is to be able to just get it to be a starter and for it to have a good rise every time that you feed it. So once you're to the point where I am, when you feed it, you're going to see rise now. So The first couple days I did just a little bit of honey to kickstart it, and then the next couple days after that, all I did is just add some water and flour. I didn't even take anything out of it, and I think it was like day 5, 6 is when I started doing taking half of it out and putting that 1/4 cup of flour and 1/4 cup of water in it. Now I use a scale sometimes, so it's a little bit easier with a scale, but now this starter is good enough for me to use it in for a bread recipe. What I need to do with this though is I would take some of this out and add it to my recipe, and then have it rise overnight, and then use that mix for bread the next day. So there are more steps to it before you make bread, but this is just the basic part of getting a starter for yourself if you can't get a starter from someone. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, let's leave them in the comments, and I'll try to help you or direct you into maybe like another video that would be able to help. But this is just how I was able to make my starter. So hopefully you were able to do it. Let me know if you guys tried it, and if you guys have any questions. So hopefully you guys like the video with getting your starter going. I know when I first started, I had to ditch a couple of them because I couldn't get it to what I needed. But this worked out pretty good. And I have another one in the fridge that I use mainly for other bread and cinnamon rolls and different things. But now I have 2 extra ones. So I can also combine this if I want to. But it's fine if I have an extra one. So, all right. So hopefully you guys liked today's video. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.